Oh. I might have been muted that whole time. That's okay. I didn't say anything important. Now I will say something important. I think I'm gonna stream Storybook Brawl. Oh, messing with my chair. What's up, Gustavo? I think I'm gonna stream Storybook Brawl for about 3 hours or so, and just play some games. I'm still in the top 200 of players. So, first time catching me live, and Storybook Brawl's almost gone. Yeah, I don't actually live stream that much, but was actually thinking I'd get more into it with Marvel Snap seeming to run a little bit smoother on my computer recently. But basically one work week left of Storybook Brawl, 5 days left of Storybook Brawl, seemed a pretty good incentive to me to stream it. So I'm gonna hop in the queue now, play my first game of the day, see how that goes, and then play like 7 more games after that. I've got no belief that I can be like the best player in the world, but I've never tried. I mean, this is the highest I've ever been, 4,500. So at the very least, let's keep it going and see how far we can make it. I think that Share Bear's a little bit, excuse me, a little bit better than Cursed King. I'd be curious if the data for that holds up, though. Let's go on sbbtracker.com/data and see if we can load into that before the game starts up. But I think I'm going to go with Share Bear here. I don't know. I am going to, and I'll read your comment there in a second. I don't know if I'm going to allow votes for the hero. Oh, looks like Cursed King is actually a slightly higher performer by both average placement and crown placement. So that's interesting. But I'm still gonna go with the bear. Now, awkwardly, this Forbidden Fruit doesn't do anything unless I lock it twice. And I'm not above that. Yeah, let's lock Forbidden Fruit twice. That seems like a cool way to get an advantage here. So next turn we'll probably pick up both of these, and then the turn after that we'll lock again, and then I'll take the Forbidden Fruit plus 2 more characters. Super sad because of the end of the game. Yeah, I feel ya. I feel ya. Gameless. Yeah, I think that's going to be an interesting thing for me as well, like just trying to figure out what games we look to play from here. Because there's definitely still a lot of games. Maybe I should have taken the Blind Mouse knowing that I'm going to lock onto it regardless, but I guess it also makes sense to just lock it since I'd rather try to slay with Polywoggle and give myself... Also, I don't know, should I be talking about the... this was something I brought up in my video that I published today. Should I be talking about the gameplay at all? Or should we just be talking about what games we're going to play next? I feel like I should still focus on the game a little bit, so that way I can try to maybe make it into the top 100, then top 50, then top whatever from there. But, I don't know. It's also not that serious, and I really do not care. That sounds like copium, though, at the same time, right? Blind Mouse or Bossy? Yeah, that's what the... Maybe the title of the stream should be like, can I hit top 200? Top 200 going for top 100. That's what we'll call the name of the stream for right now. And what do you think? A Blind Mouse or a Bossy? I think we take Bossy. I think that you are... Well, again, why am I throwing commentary on this? But I think that Share Bear is reasonably likely to land itself in Dwarves. Bossy it is, and Baby Dragon gonna take out the Polywoggle and the Labyrinth Minotaur, but we still have the stats here to grab a win. Bossy or the Blind Mouse would have done it. Yeah, Bossy enables more stuff for sure. I do like Luna's Grace on Polywoggle here. That seems good. I also like Good Witch plus Princess Peep. And I might sell out of the Bossy in order to facilitate this. Can actually still play this just fine. So I sell Bossy, grab Peep, grab Good Witch, grab Luna's Grace. Could cycle Golden Chicken for Billy Goat, which is a pair. But it doesn't work with the Good Witch. Could frontline this as well. Yeah, that's probably better. Only question is, do we cycle Golden Chicken to pick up a pair here for the Billy? I don't think it's horrible, but I also don't think it's necessary, and I'd rather hold on to the cash to high roll for, like, rolling down for Mixawozzle True Love's Kiss or something fun like that. Polywoggle's gonna slay, that gives me a Lightning Dragon. That's a pretty big game, and then Polywoggle is this, yeah, this is Horde Dragon Bot. Had to assume so with, they might have had a frontline Baby Root or something weird like that, but we cracked the egg, and we're cracked as we deal 9 damage to Horde Dragon. And are we streaking? We are streaking, and we immediately find the True Love's Kiss. So let's cast a Rooney. Well, I wish I had the Bossy. I'll pick up a pair of Luckies, though. That seems good to me. And what's awkward here is I want to play both of these Luckies in the front line. So I think that means backlining the Peep. It's a little bit awkward to have the Angry and then all of my Dwarves be frontline, so my Dwarves could go down without receiving the buff from Angry, but I think that a 10-15 is just, like, good enough on its own. And then I'm just trying to get some additional stats, potentially, but I still want these Luckies to die, so I still want them in the front line here. I think that that's right. Second position for a ranged character is probably better to get this Angry in there first, I think. The first Angry trigger did not matter. The second Angry trigger also did not matter, other than putting stats on itself, which will allow it to survive and then take out the zebra point, so I guess it all worked out there. I guess it all worked. Let's grab this. I think that a Reckless Wager going into 3.0 is good. I will feel bad if I find another True Love's Kiss, but let's roll the Reckless Wager. Could pick up some more Dwarfs. Queen of Hearts abound, but I think I like a Princess White and a Lucky. Just have to figure out... Well, I guess we could sell off these two things, buy the Princess White, and then buy the Lucky. Sure. That means I just frontline this Princess Peep and take Eye of Ares to go along with Princess Peep. Maybe. It makes the Angry worse. So maybe I just take Power Orb to go along with Princess Peep. It's a little bit more versatile. I don't know if I want to play Eye of Ares while playing down a character too. Sure, let's just do it like this. And then I might third spot Angry, or I might first spot Angry. That's a tough call. Let's do it like this for now. Not going to lock onto the Bossy, just going to try to pick up some Greedies, which is the other reason to take Power Orb over Eye of Ares. Just going to go for some Greedies on 4.0. That's the plan anyways. And we're going to survive that hit and survive that hit. So, some pretty nice additional stats there as we eventually trade off with the upgraded Time Flies. My opponent has no dragons in their nest, so I don't even know if Lucky's going to die here. This might just be a clobberin. Let's see. No, I think Lucky will die, but we will get the win and pop both of these picks up. How is my volume? Like, how's the balance with the music? Too high, too low? A whole bunch of extra gold this turn. Wowie zowie. Let's grab a Cindy, because why not? And then let's roll for some... Nope, a True Love's Kiss. All right, Hercules seems like a good way to start off the stream to me. Okay, dokay. We are kind of killing it here now. That's fantastic. I think I like Lady of the Lake here, too. Just to ensure we get this Hercules activation this turn. Could go for a Trojan Donkey. Could also throw in a Wretched Mummy. Just to be a strong character. Honestly, I'm not sure if I need any of this. So what am I looking for? I could lock onto some XP. Okay, I do like Friendly Spirit, and then I also like the Masquerade Ball. Masquerade Ball allowing me to see 3 5s next turn. I might still pick the Friendly Spirit, but certainly makes a lot of sense to just grab a Crafty right now. I mean, I do also see this Baby Root here, but I think I'm just going to go for the Mask Ball this turn. Now, if we could get a Wand of Weirding, that's tempting, though I'm not sure if it's tempting enough. Should we pick Wand of Weirding? I'm not going to pick it over Pandora's Box. Probably not going to pick it up over Mimic Chest, so it's not super likely that we add a Wand of Weirding to the board, but it does seem likely that we activate on our Hercules. We dodge the ranged attack, which is really good. We're going to eat up the Bossy. We want to attack here. Now we're getting more ranged hits in, so not quite activating the Hercules here, which is unfortunate because now we definitely can't find the wand, and I'll grab Friendly Spirit first. If it's free, I'm going to grab Friendly Spirit. We're still going to have 3 tier 5 characters to pick up. See if we find any more dwarfs. We do. We do indeed find some more dwarfs. We also find Southern Siren, which is pretty gravy. See, this only needs 20, so I feel like now we can do something like this, maybe. Like, this is a really, really strong board. I'm not even wanting for anything else here. Maybe I could Good Witch and Princess Peep. Just play the Crafty. So what I was thinking on a board like this is we could play an Angry and we could play a Southern Siren, just to be like really, really strong. And then from there, I think I'd roll pretty heavily for XP. Kind of like the Lucky too. And the Lucky is nice building into the Princess White to potentially give me a treasure map. But honestly, I don't know. Nothing really matters. We're gonna have the Hercules this turn. We're streaking. This might be is this a perfect game to start off the stream? What was our very first combat? Our very first combat, we bought... Oh, can I remember what happened on the very first turn? I bought a bad Billy Goat, and I traded with a Zebra Corn. Wow, okay. I'm surprised I could remember that. As I brought up in my Genius, like, season opening player profile thing, you know what I'm saying? Where I just broke down all of the cast and their strengths and weaknesses. I generally consider memory to be a weakness of mine. However, certain types of memory-based things I am rather good at. So we can take Wand of Weirding here now, at which point we would get to double Masquerade Ball, though this isn't even a great shop to double Mask Ball. I don't hate Wand of Weirding, and I don't hate Mimic Chest. Also kind of going back into dwarves a little bit. Mimic Chest with absolutely no utility seems kind of wild. Let's take Wand of Weirding and see if we can make some fun stuff happen with that. I'm going to cycle the Mummy. I'm going to put this here. I'm going to pick up the Crafty because I think it's worth it to build into that treasure, but then I'm going to roll. I like Lucky too. Any spell that we cast activates Cindy. Let's cast a spell here first. Because maybe we give our shot +1/+1. Alright, no. We're just going to go for Hermes Sandals. Oh, I should have just skipped that treasure, I think. Yeah, Piggy Bank. Okay. Well, we got Piggy Bank here now. Maybe could have just locked the Friendly Spirit to bank some additional gold here. We're kind of fine with the Hercules of it all, giving us a lot of strength on the board. And then Southern Siren. Oh, actually unable to steal there with the Southern Siren. We still... No, we lose a combat. We lose our streak. Wow. Wow, okay, was not expecting that one. We do get the ability to activate Princess White here. So let's do that. We should probably put in this thing here too. And I like the Greedy. I also kind of like the Fanny. But let's grab the Greedy, see if we can find a treasure map. And we can. So I think I'm going to toss the Piggy Bank. I think I should have skipped some of those treasures last turn, but let's not throw good money after bad. Let's look for a tier 7 treasure. And I have to get up to 13 gold to grab Aeon. So I have to sell 3 more things. Is that Southern Siren and both Friendly Spirits? Yes. And now I can... Okay, this is a little bit risky, actually, because I could find double Greedy, but I'm hoping to find some Angries and Tweedles. I don't manage. This is still pretty good. And we're going to try to triple Aeon next turn for a tier 7 treasure, and then maybe we can do something else funky. I don't know. We're having fun with it. We're enabling some nice stuff here with the Bossy. I did say Sharebear often goes into Dwarves, and we've been kind of in and out of Dwarves a lot through this game. Those were really good Lightning Dragon hits for me, allowing me to easily take out my opponent's board, and then Greedy grabs some additional gold. We are going to lose this fight, unfortunately, and get no Aeon hits here, but still think we're sitting pretty at 24 health. Let's cycle this. Let's grab Tweedle. I do still like the Fanny, but I'm just going to look for Tweedles, Angries, and Aeons. I think that that's right. Oh, I can double cast a Turkish Delight. I probably should have been thinking about that more before this moment. I think that's worth it. It's a lot of stats from the Aeons as well. Okay, awesome. Tier 7 treasure. What do we got, baby? What do we got? Excalibur to make all characters in our shop upgraded. Yeah, there's probably a nice way to pivot the comp here with an Excalibur. My video tomorrow is probably on Excalibur as well. Roundtable's good specifically with Aeon, but we don't have any of the other support with Aeon. We're just kind of playing Aeon for fun right now. Guess I could backline the Hercules too. And that allows me to play, because I want to play Greedy, Angry, Tweedle, and Lecky all in the front row. So I guess we just backline the Hercules and hope that that isn't something that's super punishing. We really only bought 1 XP here since we didn't really use the XP that heavily this turn, but extra gold from Sharebear, plus being an XP up at least, and then having Excalibur, I think that's a nice little recipe for a strong late game finish here. Ooh, and this player's not doing anything though. The Hippocampus is awkwardly large. We are going to get some nice hits onto Greedy, and then I do believe Hercules should be able to clean up the Bearded Vulture. But hopefully we get some nice additional gold here. That would be fun. Oh, they got Mirror. Did not notice that. That's crazy. Get the Aeon Slice, so our spells cost 2 less next turn. And we still got the double cast to work with. Hippocampus is going to stay there for a while before eventually getting taken down with Aeon, so our spells cost 4 less this turn. Nice, nice. And then Hercules, we still wind up taking 8 damage, which isn't ideal. But our spells are now so cheap, so we have to be able to make use of that, right? Alright, I really like Echo Wood with dwarves, and then it transitions nicely into trees. So I'm going to grab Echo Wood. Yeah, I'm going to grab a Lordy here as well, of course. Probably not play any of this other stuff, and then hopefully find, like, just a really bomb spell. What could we even find right now? I mean, it's really just Pigomorph, right? Maybe I'll grab Tweedledee. I'll feed this to the Kraken. And then maybe get out of Lucky, which is only providing me with, like, 1 gold right now. Seems fair. There's a lot of stats onto Echo Wood. We didn't make use of our Aeon discount at all, but the main thing that Aeon's trying to do here is just get True Love's Kissed, I guess. We're not really doing anything with these characters. We're just going into Excalibur Dwarves, but we can pivot into trees pretty easily here as well, depending on what my opponents are able to, how quickly they're able to kill us and stuff. So we are going to have a huge Echo Wood. We will have to dodge these pumpkin scams, so this could still go poorly for me. But let's see. We've got a backline Cupid. Okay, well, the only thing I really have to worry about is Rotten Apple Tree and Medusa, as far as this Echo Wood is concerned. Though, this pumpkin could have it, and I could die right here. We don't. Wow, okay, we managed to get the win here. This should be a win. My opponent does have Big Pigs plus a Singing Sword, but we've got an upgraded Echo Wood, which is just way too many stats. So, we survive one more combat. Can we make it past another? Still have double casts for Lucky Coin. That's really nice. And then we still have Excalibur for if we find any golden chickens. I do think I'm going to pivot into trees where I can. I think let's sell out of Crafty this turn and buy an Ashwood Elm. I think we can buy a double Reckless Wager. That's a pretty good spell up against the Ghost. I like the Mask Ball, but unfortunately we have cast our spell for the turn. And then I find a Lordy. I think I'm dwarving it, actually. I think I'm going to pivot back out of this. Sell off some number of things. Maybe I sell off the Princess White plus the Ashwood Elm. I like the Aeon for Econ as we fight up against the Ghost, but I think the Lucky is better Econ, and the Lordy is just a must-buy here. So I'm playing both of these things here for Econ. Let's do it like this. But yeah, Lordy is just way too good. We wasted 6 gold this turn on an Ashwood Elm. We're going to make that back up with the Share Bear. So I'm not super concerned, and we just have to dodge or actually kill this Rotten Applewood to... Oh, and it wouldn't be a No Luck's Given stream if we didn't have some camera issues. I'm just going to turn the camera off, which is unfortunate because this happened super early on in the stream to lose the camera like this. We're going to have a ton of extra gold this turn thanks to the Greedy getting in this combat. Alright, I think I fixed the camera for now. Oh, no, it made another noise as I sat down. Yeah, it's not bad. Oh well. Alright, it's back temporarily, but I'm not even going to worry about it right this second, so I can just focus on... We had 24 gold. I'm not sure if you saw that at the top of the screen, but we've got a lot of gold this turn. I could have picked up a Tweedle. Probably should have. I like a double Pigo, but I just don't know if I need it just yet. I think it might be a waste of gold, despite having so much gold to waste. Upgraded Good Boy, very tempting. I think that Healing Potion is actually where it's at, though. Scion of the Storm, quite large because we've got large shops. I'm going to roll a little bit more before I grab this Tweedle, but I will feed Baby Root to the Kraken. There's not many spells that I even need at this point. another Ashwood Elm. All right, 2 golden chickens. Let's just bench those because we are out of time. Oh, I would like to dream. That is a great point. And we could sell for this Tweedle. I'm not going to worry about it. I will put in this, though, and reorder my board like so, and we're done for the turn. Okay, yeah, we got a lot of gold to make use of here on each of these turns. Let me throw the camera back on. We're up against a Krampus that honestly don't impress me too much. We're going to be in the top 4 here. We're going to have a bunch of gold this turn yet. Maybe I should put the greedy earlier, because we are not close to having anything die here. And now let's see what we can do. We are up against the Ghost. So I guess that means Lucky goes back in. Not going to buy another Lucky, though, nor am I really interested in Angries. This would be a perfect opportunity to dream. Double Hi-Ho isn't even that necessary when we have Excalibur. I could lock Piggo. I could lock Piggo, especially seeing that this is potentially the final combat next turn. It's probably against Apocalypse, if we're being honest here. No, let's keep rolling. Okay. Good choice, good choice. Let's sell out a golden chicken, and let's just sell out of Lucky, I think. Or maybe even sell out of Angry. I don't need either of these. I probably wanted to pick up a doubly at some point, to be honest. I would take another Tweedle at this point, too. I just wanted to grab one more Echowood first. Sure, let's grab Angry. Ultimately, I'm not going to need it. And then let's frontline these and backline my Echowoods. Does this player have Scam? No. No, they're playing Summon. So it's good to get some hits onto Greedy. Not going to get that many, but still nice. And then we backline the Echowoods so that way the Tweedle can pump them up as well. Alrighty. Yes, Mirror, Monkey's Paw. I forgot about that. I don't know if I knew about the Monkey's Paw, but I knew about the Mirror. Some nice bonus greedy gold going into the finals. We'll look to cast a Pigomorph now, assuming it's the finals. We don't know that with 100% certainty. But it seems likely. Alright, it is not the finals. Not yet. So I do want to pick up a doubly. Could pick up a tier 5 treasure there. Okay, there's some doublies. Sure, I'll feed the Kraken. That's so much cash to feed the Kraken. And this is a Lucky. We're going to get rid of that because we're done fighting up against the Ghost. Oh, and I'm actually full build now, aren't I? With that, I am. Okay, so now I'm just rolling for dreams and have enough dwarves. Yeah, now we're just rolling for spells. I mean, yeah, this is what I was afraid of. I take another Lordy here, clearly. No, and I say afraid of, you know? I think this is more stats. These are huge. This is a huge Dwarves comp. My opponent does have some scam. They've got a Medusa and a Rotten Apple Tree and a Mirror, so they definitely have the means to get to scamming. We want to attack here or here, one of these two positions. That's best attack. Now we cancel their Rotten Apple Tree, and we didn't make their Medusa double attack. I guess we do have to attack into the second Medusa, or second Apple Tree, but I apparently positioned my units perfectly there to play around this mirror and deliver some pain here. One more apple tree to get through, plus a pair of cupids, and I've got a backline and a frontline echo wood. So a little bit scary. We're going to lose one of our echo woods there, but they're not going to be able to get through this second echo wood, which isn't going to be a kill. It's going to be 9 down to 4. So they're... Oh, and we've got a death to the ghost. So we've got a rematch here. We could grab another echo wood. At this point, I am pretty confident the plays roll down for Piggo. Ah, but a dream. Let's dream. Let's dream, baby. Sure. Dream here. Let's just do this, because we're dreaming again. And then take the mask so we can dream even more. No, I think we go for the Sphinx. So that way, in case we lose this fight, we'll be able to lock onto a Pigomorph. Going into the next fight. Do we take another Lordy? I don't know the math here. I haven't played enough Storybook Brawl, apparently, to know the diminishing returns on how many Lordies is too many Lordies. But we're going to roll with this. More dreams. Not worth locking onto dreams because I just want to find a Pigomorph for the final turn of the game. I think we can afford to lose a fight as long as we don't lose it too big here. I put all of my Echo Woods in the front line and none of them get scammed. How beautiful is that? Okay, they are going to get a second crack at the apple. This one will attack and do the Echo Wood, of course. And then we do lose our second Echo Wood to the Rotten Apple Tree. So my opponent does scam us here. Thanks to Sadrak allowing Medusa's first attack there. This gets a little bit dicey. Our Tripoli is still large, but they're going to have a lot of summons off of Pig, or off of Pumpkin, rather, with Singing Sword as well. So this is looking like a loss. I don't think it's a kill, though, in almost any scenario. It is scary that they could crack open the Pumpkin as, like, the last character here. Oh, that gets really, really scary, doesn't it? Ooh, baby. Ooh, baby. How much do we take? 15 down to 3. Oof. Oof. Alright, well, now let's find that Pigomorph, why don't we? We could double cast a Forbidden Fruit. That's a funny way to end it all. Knighthood, no thank you. True Love's Kiss, no thank you. Medusa almost isn't bad against them. We fire back with a Medusa or a Cupid of our own, try to scam the scammers. Alright, lucky coin. Now let's find that Piggo. 77% chance to win there still. I think I'm going to change up my ordering a little bit for the last combat. We could use Hermes Magic Beans to get in there. This doesn't buy me anything. The Poison Apple, that also really doesn't impress me too much. Let's look for beans or something again. Sell this off. So anyways, I'm going to do this. Ooh, I'm going to grab that and this as well. Not worry about that. We're gonna frontline all of our Lordies to battle through my opponent's frontline scam, and then we'll have Echo Wood for their frontline scam. And I think that should be enough to grab the win here. Let's see. We just have to battle through this apple tree. Really? Okay. Well, now the apple tree attacks into me, and now I just have to not hit the apple tree. 60%er. Nice, nice. Now their apple tree will crash into my Lordy, and we've avoided all frontline scam. Now I just have to worry about Cupid. Cupid making my Echo Woods attack each other would be bad news. However, we dodged that first Cupid attack. Now we are down to 1 Echo Wood, so now I don't have to worry about Cupid, just have to worry about Medusa. Will we have enough stats? 700 health versus a Singing Sword. I think we've done it, and I think we are able to get the win there. Hello, friends and comrades. Sorry to see that the SBB news got no lucks down. You know what? I think I'm still feeling pretty good. It is obviously sad to It's going to be sad. It's going to be sad, but I'm approaching this with a smile for right now. Let's try to have as much fun as we possibly can and get as high of rating as we possibly can to go out with a bang here. And also start off with a bang. This stream is starting off pretty well. Playing Dwarves, a classic comp, but also, getting some wins. It's nice to, and I did say that Sharebear, oftentimes I wind up finding myself playing Dwarves with Sharebear, but that was still a pretty sweet one. The fact that we had 4 upgraded Lordies and 2 upgraded Echowoods, no clue what the appropriate lineup on that board was supposed to be. If we were just supposed to play any Tweedles, if we were supposed to play more Triplies, less Echowoods, I don't know, but it all worked out, and we got a pretty nice win here at a 69%er to win that last combat of the game. So that was fun. I'll be honest. Yeah, it's got me down a little bit here. Apologies for this camera. Let's pause this queue, and let me just really try to fix this camera for a second by power cycling it. Really quick, just going to unplug her. That fix it? It did. And then, saw we had a new chat as well. Oh yeah, new chatter from 5-4 over on Twitch. But also Nick Rossman says, go out on top, baby. Gonna miss the game too. Think there's any chance of another studio picking it up. It was hot for a while, could show potential. The thing about Storybook Brawl is, so why did we get into this scenario in the first place? We got here because a billionaire degen loser said it was his favorite game. Let's not worry about the first half of that sentence. That's the reason that it didn't work out. But the important part there is it was his favorite game. And it was my favorite game, and I know it was a lot of your favorite games. Richard Garfield briefly said it was his favorite game. Other players like LSV liked the game so much that he knew he had to be a part of it. And all of these things led us down some dark paths, but were also made possible because so many people did really, really like the game. I think the game does have potential, and I think that if more people played it, especially like really hardcore gamers that really love the strategy, like really smart people, not to toot my own horn, really smart people really gravitated towards the game, and also Sam Bankman-Fried. The issue is not the game's potential, though. I think that, honestly, I think the best thing that we can hope for is, like, everybody's quiet, and then when Lore Masters comes out in 4 months and uses all of the same mechanics, all of the same assets, we all just go, shh, shh. Lore Masters, brand new game, looks super exciting. I delete all of my old Storybook Brawl videos from the channel, and I become a Lore Masters channel. Otherwise, I think that everything else is just stuck in so much paperwork and limbo that it's not even something salvageable. And also part of it is hard because SBF was just throwing money away because he didn't care, because he was scamming millions of people, that he put unrealistic, the company's at a point where it's worth too much but also not generating money, that I think makes it really tough to unload as an asset. But I don't know, maybe whatever winds up happening with it, maybe somebody can buy it. I'm not an expert in any of this stuff. I'm an expert in Lore Master. So I'm going to play some more Lore Master, and we'll see what we can do. Yeah, the scam stuff is obviously awkward. I was interested in Reynad's The Bazaar until he started talking about TFTs as well, and that's a really interesting game. I don't know if it will be where some of us jump ship to. I'm sure we're all going to be split up over multiple games, and I'll be trying multiple games here on the channel as well. There's not a huge incentive to shrink, drink, and lock on ShareBear because we can buy 2 things next turn regardless. Do we want those 2 things to be Kitty Cut Purse, Mad Mim, so that way the following turn I can buy 3 things? I think I'm just going to grab a Crafty. I don't think I need to lock onto this. So Reynad's game, The Bazaar, if you're not familiar with it, it's like kind of an auto battler. It started off as a twist on Dominion. It was like Dominion, but with hero powers. If you don't know what Dominion is, it is a drafting card game. Oh, I think this is really good. So next turn we'll have 5 energy. We shrink, drink. Then we can buy 3 things. I cycle the golden chicken. No, that's not good. But wait, it's still good to lock onto Shrink Drink as ShareBear on 2.2. Okay. Haven't heard of Lore Master. Lore Master is what I was just jokingly saying that when Storybook Brawl rebrands itself, we will... Yes. So when Storybook Brawl attempts to salvage some of the assets and the devs make a game that is called Lore Master and is completely independent of anything that Storybook Brawl was trying to do. Wink, wink. But in reality, it's just the same game with a different company, but it's all the same people. I think that's like the most likely way that Storybook Brawl survives. All of the characters, of course, are public domain. The art assets, they would have to like repurpose and stuff. And then, of course, any of the code that's been worked on legally, they wouldn't be able to like really use in an ethical way, but I don't know if ethics are everybody's hugest concern. It's a little bit awkward because we played such small characters. We gotta run by the donkey, but it's fine, I suppose. We've got a few different options here. None are like extremely exciting, because I think these kitty cup purses have probably got to go. So what if we sold everything? It's 9 gold, 13 gold, then we can buy everything. That math's right, right? Alright, let's do that. Reason I do that here is I think in order to win this For Glory, I have to make a big purchase this turn. And I want to win the For Glory. I think that this puts us in a much better position than we were just in. I was hoping to grab a little bit of gold from the kitty cup purses so that they didn't just deliver us damage, but just wound up being kind of a drawback. Ogre Princess gets to stop the Polywoggle here, which is really nice, and the egg gets to... Both of the eggs get to stop the Polywoggle, but they find the one hitter that allows them to slay. That is really unfortunate. We do still wind up walking away with the For Glory, though. So I guess that's all I care about, though. We really set that Pied Piper up for some success there. So that's a little bit spooky. All right, Sleeping Princess is cute. Another Trojan Donkey I like. I also like Lonely Prince and Romeo, though I think I might more like to see another Trojan Donkey, a spell for the Sleeping Princess. Let's keep rolling here. Another pair. Alright, Candy Cannon's gotta be good enough, actually. It doesn't wake up the Sleeping Princess, though. We're gonna take Candy Cannon. I also grab this Lonely Prince. Let's just grab the Candy Cannon and then look for a Royal. Well, that's a good royal. Okay. So, yes, Dominion is a pretty cool game. I don't actually love it as a board game, but I do really like it as a digital game because it just, I feel like it plays so much better in the digital space, not having to like shuffle everything up. Some nice damage onto Peter Pants there, and we got the Brave Princess Slay. Okay, I don't hate Shadow Assassin, just because I am looking to triple some things. I would somewhat be interested in a Good Witch, but I don't want a Princess Peep. And then I'd also like to wake up Sleeping Princess right now. Yeah, let's do that here. This is just so many stats. I think I have to take it. And I guess I just roll and I'll lock onto Trojan Donkey or Shadow Assassin, but otherwise rolling off. Yeah, not interested in that pair either. I think that this is fine to play one Donkey. Dominion forced my... Sorry, there's a weird thing on my screen. Okay, Dominion forced my friends to ban card games for game night. Too much MTG overflow. What does that mean? That people would... Yeah, feel free to expand on that one, Nick. Yeah, that's funny. It's, Dominion's an interesting game, I feel like, to play in person, but during the pandemic, I got really, really big into Dominion Online with a bunch of my friends, and, it's cool. It's cool. There's, I feel like it's a little bit, and this is a very weird criticism to strike, the better player wins too often. There's maybe not enough luck, and there is too much skill involved. But I'm curious if, like, any of later sets curb that in any capacity. The Dot Game site, I have not messed around with the app. I did used to use Stoneblade's Ascension app. I played that a lot. That was a lot of fun, too. I do think I like Friendly Spirit. It's good. Most of my backline is ranged here, other than this, which now I could do something like this. That might be good. Obviously, I want this to activate. I do think now I like Lady of the Lake in this Trojan Donkey slot. There is also Chupacabra with Friendly Spirit and Double Shadow Assassin as monsters. And then we cut Vainpire, put this back in. Could I also sell out of this? I don't really want to break up my pair. Maybe I sell this trio, buy the Forbidden Fruit, and then grab Lady of the Lake and hang on to both of my pairs. I know this is a pair too, but I don't think I want it. Let's do that. I did have some nice stats on my 6/6s, but I think this is good. I also am somewhat interested in this. The Brave Princess is awkward. She might gotta go. Brave Princess might gotta go here soon. But if we can triple the Donkey or the Shadow Assassin, that seems good to me. Alright, that's gonna go down, that's gonna go down. Brave Princess grabs the Slay and stays. Wow. Big combat for Brave Princess. Choop also going to Slay, which might... Oh, no, it's not quite a win. It's not quite a win, but... Not a bad combat there at all. We take 6 down to 22. We are now a Forbidden Fruit away. Well, I was going to say from activating our Gingerbread Knights, but now I am much more interested in the end. And we're going to have 11 gold here, which is enough to the end something, pick up Friendly Spirit, pick up 1 River Wish Mermaid. Have to decide if I want Sting or just Cloak of the Assassin. Yes, I feel the same. In person, with my group of friends, I'm always winning. When I play against people online, I'm always losing, which is fun. I like the losing aspect of it. I wish that I could lose more against my friends, and I wish that playing against, like, the top players in the world, you had a chance to add a little bit more fun, a little bit more randomness to it. Potentially a hot take, but you guys are Storybook Brawl fans. Maybe you like some RNG. Let's just grab Sting. I feel like Sting's super consistent. And then I'm just going to wind up doing something like this. And probably this. I'm not going to worry about picking up a second River Witch Mermaid going into 5.0. That's annoying because we lose our Sting. But hopefully with a backline full of ranged characters and a nice little Awoken Princess here, yeah, we're still going to have enough stats to take her down. It was just an awkward first attack there. And I don't know, is that an upgraded Feasting Dragon? It wasn't. Okay, so that's good. Do like Lightning Dragon here. And I also kind of like 9 Sea Terror. 9 Sea Terror is like barely an upgrade over Awoken Princess, but it is still an upgrade. Then I guess I'll just roll Earthquake and hope to roll into a pair for Friendly Spirit, 9 Sea Terror, or Shadow Assassin. Nada pero Turkish Delight. I like Turkish Delight. I don't hate Sting for Tweedle. To decide between this and this as well. Almost thinking that, like, at some point I just want to do this. This. Maybe even this. This is now barely a slaying board, though it is more stats. And maybe I do want to prioritize stats a little bit here. I'm also really curious about the cost of Marvel Snap. I see you play it and I haven't watched because of SBB, but now I'm gameless and looking for alternatives. So I will say this, it is a free-to-play game, right? So it uses that model. I have most seasons reached the highest level of play, and I've yet to spend any money on it. Now, I do put a lot of time into it, and part of that is because I really enjoy playing the game. So that justifies and allows me to put some time into it. I've been playing since the closed beta, played some from the hospital as well, and that has allowed me to earn everything that's necessary in game without having to spend. Though, the other weird thing about the game is, in my opinion, spending does not really seem to increase your ability to outperform the other players in a way that I almost feel like is a little bit of a mistake by the devs. Like, they should be making it more possible to spend more and get further, I think. I now kind of no longer want... The Tweedle's awkward in how it buffers your ranged attacks. I think I should still play it. I also like this. Okay, maybe this is good. Still have a lot of ranged attacks here, which seems pretty strong. I could throw the 9 Sea Terror in instead of the Friendly Spirit, and then I also like kind of pursuing the Polywoggle. It's a little bit risky, but it's a 50-50 to slay here. I think those are good odds. Those are odds I like going for. My opponent seems really strong. Crystal Ball, Big Book of Spells, and they're about to steal our Sting, assuming we can't stop them here. We do have some ranged characters, but I don't know if it's going to be enough. Our ranged characters are big, and they kind of misordered their backline, though. That's enough to not die. And we slayed with a Polywoggle. We didn't die. I don't feel that horrible about that. Going into 6.0 with a Jormungand. Shoot. I just sold off my River Wish Mermaid and my Lightning Dragon. And now we're back to Jormungand strats. I'm definitely picking this up. Maybe playing this. Lancelot here is a little bit light, but I do think it is what I have to go for. Yeah, let's grab Lance. If we could throw more attack on Lance with a treasure, that would be cool. I'm also seeing Oni Tyrant with double Friendly Spirit. I don't know how we fit that into this board, though, which is really rough. I see how I can purchase Oni Tyrant. Okay. I mean, I have to try to make some other slays work here. Lance can slay. It's a 50-50. It misses. But Jormungand with the plus from the Oni Tyrant is actually able to survive. And now Shadow Assassin gets to rip through. Oni Tyrant gets a... actually survives that attack too. And the Oni Tyrant helps us make it through. Wow, that was a really, really spooky turn. And one that I was expecting to lose against a hat baller there. I'd really like to get this Lance online right now, ASAP. We can get it online with a Knighthood, but I have to feel like that is not ideal. Played against him 7 turns ago. No way they're still this small. 5 streaking. I think it's gotta be the Lance, though. Oh, you know one other thing we could do? Throw the upgrade on the Jormungand and then cut this Shadow Assassin. Move this earlier so it has higher impact. But I do think playing 2 more Friendly Spirits might just be better for the Oni Tyrant. I'm gonna do this. I might lose because of it, but I think it's a risk that I have to be willing to take to grab the important treasures here. Even if it means we fall behind, maybe we lose a little bit of our rating here, but we could also win the lobby with a play like this. Lance slays. That's going to make my Jormungand go up to 60. Jormungand does not get hit there, and then Jormungand's able to slay and stay. And I think this should be enough, though it's close. It's going to be tight. Our Shadow Assassin gets to take out one of their frontline characters. Oni Tyrant trades with the other, and then we're bigger than Queen of Hearts. So we managed yet another combat win. Really, really close one, but that paid off. Now we get a tier 5 treasure. Say Horn or Evil Eye. I see neither Horn nor Evil Eye. So it's either Staff or Hand of Midas, and we are up against the Ghost. Let's go Staff, because we also have 9 Sea Terrors to pick up here. I can't waste gold on that right now. Alright, I will waste gold on this. Okay, hold a minute. Hold up. I like that. That's pretty cool. I'm gonna 4th slot a Shadow Assassin. I currently cannot triple the Shadow Assassin. So it is primed to get cut. Let's find Baba Yaga or 9 Sea Terror. No, we find Empress P. Nope. Sell 2 things for another River Wish Mermaid. Try to pick up Hercules. Put this here, try to get some scaling on it. Actually do this, and I'm not going to lock onto Hercules. I just think that it is, unfortunately, too late for Hercules to work. Lance slays, he gets a bunch of extra stats from the mermaids. Jormungand just barely survived there, but then was able to go crazy. And I don't think he stole anything noteworthy with Gloves of Thieving. Ogre Princess is not really even that great for me. I don't have the Baba Yaga. I just can't with the Hercules. This is fine. We could grab Muerte, we could grab Trophy Hunter. Both of which work well with Friendly Spirit and some of the other stuff we're doing. Maybe Empress P, though not really. Oh, and then there's a Lightning Dragon here too. Alright, let's grab this first. I do think Sad Drak is probably where I want to be. Let's grab Sad Drak. Let's grab Lightning Dragon, I believe. Though I could also see going Empress P here. I think it's a little late. Yeah, let's just grab this. I think this Lightning Dragon might also just be a little bit late. Wow, they really want me to play P's. Alright, we're just going to play this for now, though. The Shadow Assassin with the Oni Tyrant I do think is a nice little combo that will start off my Jormungand, even if Lightning Dragon doesn't work, which I don't have huge hopes for Lightning Dragon here, other than the fact that now we are stealing backline characters. Nope, we're stealing nothing at all. It goes down to some other things. Oh, and that is brutal. That's brutal. All right, this is a loss. We are grabbing, excuse me, we're grabbing 5th here, unfortunately, as we do not clear a single one of my opponent's characters there, and we lost all of the good grace from that last first place finish. I am going to grab some water. I will be right back, and we will hop into another one. Still should be in the top 200 with that, but maybe like 170, 180, somewhere around there. 180, nice. Okay, I will be right back. Want to say hi again? Nope. Okie dokie. Let's do it again. We are still higher than where we started this stream off at, so we're climbing. We're climbing, but we're also just having fun. We're having fun. We're talking games. Speaking of games, the Gambit game currently airing. If you're looking for some more sweet gaming content, it's not something that you can play necessarily, though there are ways to potentially do things like it. just some other really good gaming content. First 4 episodes are out, and new episodes every Sunday at 3 p.m. EST on at the Gambit Game on YouTube. If you're not already watching that, check it out. All right. So, Trophy Hunter, Morgan, Mad Catter, and Krampus. I think this one's definitely between these late 2. And I think the Trophy Hunter really isn't that terrible in the early game anymore with the +2 attack feature. Means that you can really high roll early. I don't know. I feel like you're just supposed to go Morgan right now. Because that free treasure, when you're just like guaranteed to take damage, is something pretty nice to have. So I'll go for Morgan here. Unfortunate or fortunate, however you want to look at it. We just got a little bit closer to our treasure. For Glory here is pretty free because we're picking up this egg and we are up against somebody else that lost their first combat, so seems pretty free to me. If anybody has game recommendations as well, my ears are definitely open. Both for just things to fill my time, and then also for potential content and stuff like that. Alright, and this kind of like snowballs into itself. Once you've won and then you get the 4 glory, then it becomes easier to keep the egg alive and keep winning. Here we just shrink drink, cycle chicken, buy out the shop. Pretty straightforward. We can backline the egg. That's fine. I do think it's a little bit awkward. Because 2 of our frontline characters are quite weak. So that's not super exciting. But we're up against a player that lost their first 2 combats, so I guess that is good for us. Yeah, this player's not really even here. If Baby Dragon had attacked into the Baby Root, then we might have cleared their whole board without losing a single character. We'll still clear our front line, but the egg gets to come in cracking after that. And then I just taken doubly bossy? I don't love buying dwarves before I have Princess White. And a 2-2 and a 4-4 is not particularly exciting. So I think what I like here is actually either picking up Romeo or just rolling. And I think I'm just going to roll. The ideal thing there would have been Brave Princess, but this still is more powerful than had I just gone for the Romeo. So I like how this landed us here, and Loki might... No, they're not winning. I was going to say maybe they've cast 2 Forbidden Fruits, but more likely it is they have taken 4 damage in a combat somewhere. Double Mummy is pretty good, and a 5/11 is also quite nice. We can take out their tree with the egg, So we actually win. We do crack our egg, unfortunately, as a 50-50 there, but the egg bought us a lot of health. Now we don't have that health, so the prospect of keeping a prized pig alive seems slightly lower, though we could take after Loki and Luna's Grace here to potentially win a combat, and then we could do something like pick up the Labyrinth Minotaur, Frontline Black Cat to have a little bit more backline power as well. Or just power overall so that the prize pig can survive. I like it. Let's go for it. Let's go all in on the pig. We're spending a lot of gold to potentially earn 2 gold. But it's also preserving our health total, and I think it's gold that we were going to spend regardless here. The goal with Morgan, I would say, is generally to play as strong as possible, so that way she gives you tier 5 or tier 6 treasures. And in doing so, I think you can make some pretty nice stuff happen. Now, looks like we're going to lose this combat and therefore give out all the prized pig gold here too. That's unfortunate. This is 3.2. What's Genie's Wish? Not super excited by that. I almost just kind of like fell asleep and started doom rolling. Oof. I like this. I also like the econ from Ogre Princess. I think that both of these things are fine. They're not particularly exciting, but they're fine. I think we are going to wind up donating some gold with the prized pig, but at some point that's just not going to be my problem. I've got to use prized pig to maybe give me like 1 extra life point. And if it means that we give an extra gold to the person already running this lobby, sorry everybody else, but the 1 life point is important to me, so that's what I'm going to play for here. But I think we're going to take some damage this turn regardless. Hopefully we can build some nice econ for ourselves. No, we're just going to take a ton of damage. I mean, Water Wraith does get some scaling on it. That is quite good. And overall, this combat does not go horribly for us. We do still lose. And we take 8, but 8's a nice number to take. In fact, I would take 8 again. I would do that. And then I really like a lot of what's going on here. I do actually like the Bearded Vulture because we've got a Black Cat and a Frog Prince. Though I don't know for how long we have those things. I want to pick up Monster Book, and I want to pick up a pair of Friendly Spirits. I do also like the True Love's Kiss. Maybe I should True Love's Kiss. If we find Baba Yaga, I want the River Wish Mermaid still. If we find Baby Bear, I want the Vulture still. Well, let's just go for this. Okay, Aeon. That's a pretty big one. Just sell off some stuff now. Sell off all 4 of these. We have to play down a character, which doesn't seem ideal. So for right now, I think I will just grab Monster Book. Excuse me. And I will lock onto a pair of Friendly Spirits. Monster Book is actually a combo with Aeon as well. But next turn, we're just hoping to pick up... We're not hoping. We're going to pick up a pair of Friendly Spirits. I guess there's some things that would maybe make me deviate from that. We find another True Love's Kiss. We find oh, I forgot the name of it. Masquerade Ball. We do not get the Slay with Aeon, which is really unfortunate. Prize Pig does buy us a little bit of health, but we still take 5 down to 23. We find one more Forbidden Fruit. It's crazy how many... oh, we're going to take this Court Wizard. Yeah, we're going to play a weird Court Wizard board here now. We're going to grab this. Maybe I play this. Not sure. But Court Wizard as a mage is pretty good with Aeon, so I think it's worth picking up. I don't think I care enough about the River Wish Mermaid, though. And then Monster Book is definitely awkward in that it can cast Falling Stars. But so yeah, now if I take any damage, of course, I'll be able to grab a tier 4 treasure, or if I find another Forbidden Fruit, then I'll be able to grab the treasure on my own terms. I think that we are considerably more powerful here, especially as we continue to cast some spells and grow this Court Wizard. So we might not be losing this combat, though. Geppetto's set up pretty dang well, I have to say. It's gonna determine or be determined by how much we can scam this Princess Peep, I think. And how many bonus attacks we can get here and for how much. The Peep gets 2 sheep. It's probably not ideal. But we've got a really big ranged character here, and if we attack into the Queen, that's a win. Nice. Nice, okay. Cool, cool, cool. Don't care about that. We'll take this. We'll also consider Cindy. Yeah, let's grab Cindy. Could also throw Cindy in with the Monster Book, but I'm going to cast this Fireball. I really would like another Friendly Spirit. I haven't played Copycat in the longest time. Let's grab the Golden Chicken first, but I think I will be taking this Monster Book as well. And I'd probably just take the Jack's Jumping Beans and then sell out of the Golden Chicken, or skip the treasure, keep the chicken, sell the pig and the frog. Okay. Could sell the Sure Shot here too. Sure, I'll sell the Sure Shot because the frog's more stats. And then I am going to keep the Cindy in. It's a little bit silly. Ooh, double Aeon for my opponent. That's a little spooky. Ride of the Valkyrie is going to be some nice stats, but I'm not sure if it's going to be enough. My opponent's board is quite big. Court Wizard's grabbing some bonus attacks here. We need one more bonus attack. Attack into Cindy. Nice! That's enough to grab a win. Wow, wow, wow. Okay. Court Wizard OP. Court Wizard doing some nice work for us there. Cindy now gets to activate this turn once we cast one more spell, though I don't want to rush into that. Let's see if we can find a treasure. That's beautiful. Alright, Deck of Many Things now can also cast spells for us, and we're kind of just on this plan. Copycat is no longer a mage, I couldn't remember. I'd love to cast a spell to activate Cindy rather than activate her through the Deck of Many Things. I feel like that's a little bit loose. Wow, so now I'm poised to grab a triple for Court Wizard. I don't love it, but let's see what Cindy gives us here. Just take Noble Steed. Let's then grab a Court Wizard. That's really good with both of these. But I am playing down a character here, which is not great. Okay, we trade with the Polywoggle. That's fantastic. We only have one bonus attack from the Court Wizard, but we do get it here. And it's a really large Court Wizard, so I think it might allow me to go the distance. Let's find out. Ooh, Mummy takes me out here. That's really unfortunate. Well, we grab a tier 5 treasure now, I suppose. And we can grab Staff or Hand. Probably just Staff with what we currently have. And then I might toss this Noble Steed. Looks like I should have taken the Skipping Stone by the looks of it. Let's just go with this for now. Could go into Copycat. We're seeing so many copycats this game, which is crazy. Don't want this. I think that's too risky. I do want more Royals, though. Let's roll for Royals. And now I'm about to cut all my Royals for a pair of Cupids. Yeah, Royals be damned, I think. We're going into some scam here with the Cupids. Okie dokie. This significantly reduces the power of Court Wizard, that we have just slowly cut every single Royal from the board. But I think the Cupids are going to outweigh the Court Wizard power to the point where I could even just see playing this. That might even be better. Yeah, it probably is. We're just going to try to scam and see how far we can let this take us. A Hercules is a little bit annoying. Medusa might even be more annoying. We do get the coin on our larger friendly spirit, which is nice. Trade with that. The Pumpkin is also going to be tough to take out. Alright, we take out the Medusa there. And then Pumpkin is assuredly just about to wreck me here, right? Wasn't that bad. Oh, we take 9 down to 5. Wow. Okay, that gives me another tier 5 treasure, and I don't like any of these. Dang. Yeah, Monkey's Paw just isn't good enough. Because I think we gotta just go scam here anyways. Alright, that's really good. Because it helps consolidate the board. And then there's also the Aeon triple. We're just skipping this treasure. And then floating the Hand of Grace. Oh, Krampus' Slay against the Horde Dragon, though. I have to do this and this. I need to... Oh, I don't think I got off that Jekyll's Concoction in time. I didn't. I really wanted to try to steal Magic Sword plus 100 from Horde Dragon. Ooh, Falling Stars is rough, but maybe the Cupids can still get it done. I'm not sure they can. I think so. I think they can get it done here, actually. Medusa takes out that, and that's a win. So now we have a Magic Sword plus 100 for our troubles. We are also level 6, and we'll see what troubles we can get into. Oh, I sold off my Aeon, and now I can pick up a Crystal Ball. What? Whatever. I'm over it. Polywoggle's cute. Let's grab a Drink Me potion, though. No health. I was looking for one health potion there to send me over the top. This is cute, but I'm not even sure how great it is. I might go for Baby Bear here. It's awkward to play things that you want to attack with after leading with a Baby Bear. So I might swap out Medusa for Monster Book, but I'd also love to grab a tier 6 character this turn. And a health potion. Tweedle also would have been good, but I've already bought the Baby Bear. So I'm not going to worry about that. I just see no tier 6 characters the whole turn. We see a Piggo. And then another Medusa. Alright, well, I don't need any of this stuff. Maybe next turn. Maybe next turn we can find something a little bit better. Now, Geppetto, Baby Bear against Geppetto specifically is not that great. Maybe I should have gone for the Tweedle just for that reason. Because Baby Bear is just going to trade with 3 things that are like tokens here anyways. But Medusa's still going to be reasonable. Cupid's still going to be good. And that could actually just be enough. Cupid ripping through my opponent's backline. It's pretty decent. And now Medusa taking out their bears, and Cupid to finish off with the rest of their stuff. No, not quite, if we die. I don't know why I thought we had that one there. We are now no longer in the top 200. 222. We'll get back there, though. Don't you worry. Curious how many other people are streaming Storybook Brawl at the moment. With the fact that we all have limited time to do so. Yeah, looks like there's a few of us. All right, let's go for Horde Dragon here. Let's become the high roller we want to see. I played a game of Loki off stream the other day and got free roll like 4 times in the first 6 turns. It's kind of crazy. So let's just play Horde Dragon and let's get the high roll started in here. I don't hate Mad Mim with Horde Dragon specific, or with Black Cat, but I don't know if I like it on Horde Dragon specifically. So I don't care about Polywoggle. I do like Kitty Cutpurse. It's potentially enough of a reason to lock onto it. Alright. Lock onto Mad Mim here. There's also like just some incentive to keep rolling and keep looking for Blind Mouse and stuff. So it's part of the reason I wasn't super excited by it, but we get to Fort Glory here. That's kind of cool. I think there is a reasonable chance that we could win this fight. And then we've gotten an extra character for our trouble, so that's a nice reward for just attempting to be strong. Attempting to play some strong Storybook Brawl. Yeah, though there's some... I think that on Horde Dragon, before you just play to survive, I also like playing... Dang, they found the Forbidden Fruit, so we lose. I also like playing Horde Dragon and trying to find Crystal Ball. We do find a Blind Mouse and trying to find Blind Mice. That was the biggest reason to not lock on 2.1, is because 2.1 is often best spent rolling and buying blind mice on Horde Dragon specifically. Could have fired off the Genie's Wish, but there was a pair and a blind mouse, so I like those things enough to just go for them here. And Mad Mim in front of Mad Mim is okay. And then, of course, when we triple it off, it'll be okay as well. If we can attack into that Sure Shot... No, so we lose again. Only taking a little bit of damage in these fights, but unfortunate because there have been ways to win them. Think we will pick up Roll the Die and Lucky. I'd love to grab the White Stag, but we'll see what we get. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Now do a little something like this. Seems great for me. I still don't think this board is that strong. Excuse me, but it's reasonably strong while building Econ as well. We could even still use Mad Mim to support Mad Mim, but I think a 3-6 is better and the Frontline Lucky is better. So as long as our Stag gets to attack here, this is still quite powerful. Yeah, we want it Black Cat and then Lucky, just so that way Black Cat gets the double bonus here. Cool. It's a nice little win, easy peasy. Oh yeah, we also want to find Cindy. That's the other thing that you roll for early game on Horde Dragon is the Cindy. Pair of Luckies? Don't mind if I do. There's the Cindy. There's the Princess White plus 2 more dwarves as well. We've got some decisions to make. I don't think... Huh. Maybe do I lock on to Cindy but pick up Princess White and Bossy for this turn? Selling out of my Blind Mouse? Or do I just grab the Cindy and look for tier 3 treasures? And Blind Mouse again on the roll. Okay, I think this is fine. I think that both of those ways to play that there are fine. I don't particularly want to go into Dwarves. I could see doing this here, though I think, again, a 3-6 is pretty good. More chance that the White Stag gets attacked into on this board, but it manages not to, so we've got a really, really good combat for us here then, with the fact that the Stag was able to even attack and survive, which is pretty incredible. Our second Blind Mouse is good, another treasure, or another spell rather, is good. So we're going to grab this, some nice Econ characters, a spell, and then roll for Blind Mouse. We don't find it there. I think we cast a free spell, because free spell is good. Yes. And then roll for Blind Mouse once more. We do not hit. So, is there any other way that we would like to meaningfully change up this board? Like this. I think this is fine. I don't think it's... I mean, we're up against a 7th place player, maybe. They aren't that strong and we walk away with some prize pig gold. I don't think that seems super likely. The important thing here is we've got 2 pairs. Cindy is active next turn. 3 pairs, plus Cindy is active next turn. We're building towards a tier 3, 4, and 5 treasure. And our life total is high enough that I feel comfortable doing this. My opponent is also kind of breeding out and looking for econ here. So this wasn't the most unreasonable play in the world. We are going to take a little bit more damage still and donate them some gold despite our best efforts, but ultimately I think that this is okay. I think I'm going to sell out of both of these things here and pick up at least the Nutcracker. Nutcracker's got to be right. Choop I'm not sold on. But it's cheap enough that I probably want to go for it. And then I might get rid of this White Stag even. Could go for Ride of the Valkyrie. I think I can find a better spell, though. Like a forked roll the die. I'll just take this. Yeah. End of an era, for sure. Alright, and we find the crystal ball there. That's pretty fantastic. So we're definitely playing... Oh, that black cat is horrible, but whatever. We're gonna look to play mages, at least in some capacity here. This is annoying. This got a lot of value for my opponent, though. Oh, wow, just barely enough value. We take 5, but Crystal Ball plus all the other econ that we're going with, and we're up against the Ghost. I want to hang on to the Mad Mims. That's an achievement there. 100 crowns, nicely done. I want to pick up mages that aren't Court Wizard. I want to pick up real mages. Or spells to cast on my Nutcracker. Double Gingerbread Knight. Up against the Ghost. So both of these pick up the Gingerbread Knight. I really want this Reckless Wager, though, more than anything. Let's just grab that. Still nothing great. Alright, we can still find a Spellweaver right here. No. We can kind of grab a Greedy, but not really even that. Alright, I'm just gonna... We're going full Greedy on this one. Let's look at the hat. No, we find Haunted Helm. So I'm going to reorder this board slightly. Okay. My opponent was not here at all. This is terrible. I don't hate the double Wretched Mummy, and it's a pair. Okay, I can mess with the mummies. Let's Candy Cannon here, I think. I think that's too good a value. For free. Mythic. The second and last time. Kind of sad I never got to top 100. Yeah, I've been in and out of top 100. I don't know if I've been there at the end of a season. But I've been there. Let's grab the mummy, look for Forking Rod, but I think I'm going to float Forking Rod, which means I want to sell out of these, grab the Spellweaver, and then I might even just Frontline Lucky. We're going to float Forking Rod so I can use the Helm for a turn. No, we don't find it. Sky Castle Horde Dragon is really cute, but we're just going to grab the Ugly Gosling Helm, and I'm actually going to toss the Haunted Helm here and reorder some stuff with that. being the case. Okay, that's a much better ordering. I like that a lot. Spellweaver grabbing the Gosling Helm is good. We just need to find Aeons now and additional copies of Spellweaver. I think we've got the stats and the coin to get us there. We're not that strong, though. But Mummy's going to be some nice power, though. Yeah, we can't actually battle through these Juliets, so we are in a little bit of trouble here. Juliet is really tough to take down. Hopefully it goes here. Nice, and then we trade with the Juliets. Okay, and Romeo did not slay, which I did not even realize was something I needed to be fearful of. I like this. I like monster books. I like Wizard's Familiar. I don't know if I can even afford to pick up Wizard's Familiar, though. I think I do have to pick up Monster Book. If I cast a few spells, this gets +10/+10, which is pretty big. Need to cast one more spell, and Friendly Spirit gets the deal here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Aeon. Free roll. Cool. So now at this point, I can probably start to pick up Wizard's Familiar. Yeah, it's only 2 gold. I think that's good. I'm going to look for the Prism. I'm going to look for the Wand of Weirding. But I'm also going to look to not die. Hopefully we can not die. We're, I mean, +10/+10 on Friendly Spirit is really, really big. And my Mummy's strong. That hits the Medusa. That's really good. Okay, well, now I'm actually too strong. I didn't get to slay with Aeon. What the heck? Didn't get to slay with Aeon or get a hit onto my Nutcracker. Well, that's silly. Not looking to play this Wizard's Familiar here. Could go for Falling Stars and potentially activate Nutcracker this turn. Nice. Wait, what is... Oh, trophies is the rating points. Cool. Sporco's kind of cute. Another monster book. Kind of cute. Could sub out the Lightning Dragon. Don't really want a tier 5 treasure. Kind of like another Aeon, actually. Or Baba Yaga. That kind of does the job here, too. Yeah, that seems pretty important. Might even have to cut the Nutcracker, or just like to cut the Nutcracker. I'm not going to go Kidnap. Alright, I like Spellweaver a lot. So I think I will just buy the Spellweaver here. That I don't know what that means. Itch knit. Wrong chat. Silly. Okay. Yes, my spells costing 2 less this turn could be absolutely huge. We still have the Gosling Helm on the Friendly Spirit. Not going to get that Aeon Slay, though. That's not going to be happening here. An Earthquake actually pumps my opponent's board. So things start to look pretty scary pretty quickly, and we don't get the Friendly Spirit on one of our ranged characters, so that's also not great. As we continue to just take a clobbering this turn, we take 14 down to 8, and now we really have to be mindful of our health total. Okay, fair enough. I'm just going to cast away at spells. Well, not XP spells, but targeted spells I will continue casting, I believe. That will really kickstart these slays. You know what? I don't even care about a tier 5 treasure off Nutcracker. Tier 4 treasure, though, that's something I could get behind. Toss the Deck of Many Things for a Forking Rod floating the deck. Sure. Oh, we don't get the Forking Rod. Pan Shadow does have 3 treasures. Maybe we take Krampus' sleigh? I don't know. I don't know. I think Krampus' sleigh is probably fine here. We either go down right now and take 5th place, or we finally slay with Aeon and really turn this game around. 50-50 to slay, now a 1 game. No, still 50-50. We grab the sleigh. We still have a huge friendly spirit. Oh, but this Southern Siren is massive. Oh, this Southern Siren steals my best character twice. Oh, that is really, really unfortunate. The best we can do now is take out Lancelot and die. So another 5th place. Well, now we are lucky to be in the top 300 with that. I think we're going to have fallen out of the top 300. Let's take a look. It's hard to keep up the pace. It's definitely hard to keep up the pace. Okay, we're still in the top 200. We're out of the top 250 though now. I think we can turn this around. We're still going to stream for like another hour and a half here. Then I'm going to take Lily out for a walk and eat dinner. But I think I'm going to stream similar times each day. I do have to record, or I do want to record. I'm actually conflicted. I don't know if I should try to catch up on my Gambit game recaps, or if I should just try to take as much advantage of playing as much Storybook Brawl as I possibly can while it is still around. There's another interesting question that I have for Storybook Brawlers 2. Is that I have a lot of really fun Storybook Brawl games that I've never done commentary for. They're just the gameplay footages. And I could either put commentary on them, or I could just upload them just to kind of upload them. And I got some really cool ones. I have a game, I have like 3 different Exodia games that I've never showed off, and some fun Trophy Hunter gameplay, as well as a lot of other random stuff. So, not exactly sure yet what I want to do with all of that footage. It would be a shame to not showcase it at all, but I don't know how much people are going to care to watch it. I know that there's some people that would care to watch it, but it's also like, what kind of spin do I put on it? I don't know. It's something for me to think about for sure. All right, we get cracked here by the Fates with their little egg, but maybe we can find a high roll of our own. All right, not quite. Don't find the blind mouse, but we took a look. Dr. Acula had a tie on their first turn, right? But then, no. Dr. Acula lost, as did we, as did the Mask, and then everybody else was a winner or a tire. 2 of these people tied. That's right. You can check now. I forgot. Gone, but not forgotten. Alright, Frog Prince gets a little bit bigger. I want to roll for Blind Mouse. I mean, what are we here for if not to roll down for Blind Mice, right? Polywoggle's good too. Alright. We're taking some damage here. But what are we doing today if not trying to high roll with the last hours of Storybook Brawl? There's 2 different ways to high roll. You can make your rank as high as it can possibly go, or you can just doom roll for animals on 2.2 as Wonder Waddle and hope to find some fun stuff. I do generally think rolling there is not a bad deal. I mean, there were 2 animals in the shop, I think, so maybe could have just picked those up for now. But, oh, thanks for hanging out, Pro. I think we'll be streaming for, you know, the next few days as well, just to try to play as much Storybook Brawl as we possibly can. There's some Storybook Brawl, and Forking Rod would be really good with the roll the die, but Moonsong Horn gives me some stats. And I don't need Sky Castle. I am Wonder Waddle. So let's pick up Wizard's Familiar and then basically cast a free roll for a Vampire. That seems really good. Cool, cool. Oh, sorry, I was muted. Yeah, we lost that fight. That's awkward. I think that Reckless Wager is good as a free spell. And then I like Lucky, I like Trojan Donkey, I like Wretched Mummy. Decisions. I want the Econ. I know I'm picking up Lucky. And I think I like the Donkey. It's shardable, which is cool, even though we don't need to shard. And then it is also synergistic with Moonsong Horn in that it summons some things. I'm putting Polywoggle in slot 2 because I think that's where it's the least likely to slay, and I don't want it to. So, okay, it had a shot. Trojan Donkey's going to summon a Lonely Prince, and that's it. Their Trojan Donkey summons a lot more with the Baby Moon support. And we take 7 more damage. I felt like we were supposed to stop taking damage at some point with what I was doing, but pick up another Donkey. I'll pick up a Wizard's Familiar. Alright, now we don't even have to play the Polywoggle, so we can just bench it. Sorry, I was getting a little bit distracted. I think that So Genie's Wish is probably pretty good as a free spell to just pump up the Wizard's Familiar. We haven't really done anything this game, but that's something. That is certainly something. Okay. I think we just turned some stuff around with that. So I'd still love to connect on the Polywoggle. Though, for right now, I guess my main concern is winning this Wish Upon a Star. So how else could we win it? We could do Juliet plus Romeo. Friendly Spirit also is not bad, though. And that could land on either backline Trojan Donkey or the Greedy. We sell out of this Lucky. Could land on anything, and I'd be pretty happy with that. Oh, I'm up against the Ghost. Oh, that's how we win this combat. All right, let's roll down, find a Blind Mouse. Great. Forking Rod. No. Deck of Many Things, though, that's fine. Cool. Cool. Wow. Okay. Well, all of a sudden, I think that we are back in this game with a Force. And now we are going to be level 5, and we just have to find another Polywoggle. Wow, okay, this really turned around. I was, like I said, a little bit distracted on this one. But now I feel like we are in a really great spot. I don't even know if I want this King Arthur. Kind of like the Rotten Apple Tree, though. Rotten Apple Tree is fun with Polywoggle, but with one attack, it means that the Polywoggles will... the Polywoggles, or the things will die attacking into the Rotten Apple Tree regardless. Sure, maybe we can find a Skipping Stone? Yeah, we got the Dwarf Gold too, so we're doing well on this one. I think I'm gonna skip this treasure. I think a spinning wheel on 5.0 is not nearly as good as it would have been earlier on. Ring of Meteors kind of cute. 9C Terror kind of cute. I'm just really hunting for this Polywoggle. Kind of do like a second Greedy. Let's grab the Rotten Apple Tree. Just to have it. Mix-a-Whizzle the Apple Tree? That's not great. We'll finish off with a Fireball. We do have a really big Wizard's Familiar, so that's fun. But I really was hoping to find the Polywoggle this turn, so that way we could use it before it's kind of too late. Trojan Donkey's gonna summon a few things here. Though so are mine. My Trojan Donkeys are also going to get to summon it. Wasn't really expecting that. Okay, that's a nice little win there. 15 health. Surely we can find the Polywoggle this turn, and if we do I want the Sporko? Probably. Oh, that's not the Sporko. This is the Sporko. There's a chance I should have picked up some of these things last turn. I was just really hoping... Yeah, I'm not going to pick it up this turn either. I don't hate Lightning Bolts. But maybe I'll want a spell to put more stats onto this guy. I'll take more Blind Mice too, though. And you know what? I kind of have to take a 15 power guy. Let's Reckless Wager, and I'm actually going to sell out of Golden Chicken here to roll down for Blind Mice and Polywoggle. That is not Blind Mouse or Polywoggle. Though I might still like it. Nah. And there's the Polywoggle with no time left. I want Juliet to attack into this tree. Nice. That's really good for me. And then now I just have to deal with this Shadow Assassin. And the Rotten Apple Tree does not go down. So, okay. We're going to have to battle through the Juliet first. But Wizard's Familiar can take out one. And then a Gingerbread Knight can take out the other. That means we get 3 extra gold this turn. That means we get to pick up Polywoggle. I don't really care about any of these things. I think I'm just continuing to skip on treasures. Big Book of Spells kind of cute with Moonsonghorn. Yeah, you know what? It could also help our Polywoggle Slay right here, too. If we find, like, a, additional ways to give this bonus attacks right now, that could be really good. It's actually more attack to sell out of the Sporko and buy the Robinwood. Okay. Let's just Toil and Trouble to finish off. Polywoggle's swinging for 10. I don't think that 10 is going to be enough, unfortunately. Which kind of means we've wasted a lot of time doing nothing. Does hit the tree. Oh! Robinwood will hit the tree. Wait, why didn't it? You were right that... Why didn't that happen? So Polywoggle unfortunately didn't slay. I think it got hit by the Sark. Oh, they both have the same attack because of the Blessing pumping up the tree. So that got really, really lucky for me. Now, I do think I probably do want to, like, Fiercify this or something. I think that'll make it a little bit more consistent. And now now Robinwood's definitely hitting the tree. Jormungand is not bad stats. If Polywoggle can slay, then Jormungand's looking real good. We've not found a comp yet. We need this Polywoggle to give me a comp. Just gonna roll past that. Knighthood on Jormungand. Eh. Let's just hope this Polywoggle can do something nice for us here. If we take out the Rotten Apple Tree and put in another Gingerbread Knight, then Robinwood hits itself. But that's also not particularly exciting. Wow, no, it was a 25% turn. It found the slide. Unfortunately, our Jormungand goes down. And then Southern Siren. Do we get to take out the Southern Siren? No, it's going to steal 2 of those. Do we just lose here? Oh, it steals 3? Oh, that's lethal then. Shoot. All right, another really, really bad performance. I was a little bit distracted on that one, and we had a little bit of fun. I'm going to go to the bathroom, and then I will be right back with some more games. I'm going to go get Lily, because I went out of the room to turn on a fan, and then she left the room, and then I closed the door on her so that the fan wouldn't be too loud. So I think she's just sitting outside the door right now. So I'm going to grab her, I'm going to go to the bathroom, and I will be right back. Here, sweetie. She's right down here. I don't know if you guys could see her. I don't think she wants to jump up right now, though. Nope. This is all we're getting. Alright, well, fair enough. Let me switch just over to this. Fair enough, sweetie. And now we are out of the top 300. So now we got some climbing to do. But we still got a few days to do it, so it's gonna like have some fun and then see if we can climb up again. Come here. There we go. There we go. Oh, she's right off camera. There we go. Precious angel. Alright, our hero choices are Horde Dragon again, Headless Horseman, Sharon, Mask. We had a similar choice the other day, Headless Horseman and Sharon, or maybe actually tomorrow. Oh, you guys can't see. Maybe tomorrow's video is Headless Horseman, Sharon, and I went with Headless Horseman. So let's just go for Horde Dragon. I think we can do better with Horde Dragon. Get some first places, climb back up. That's where I like to be anyways. And this is a nice little start to the game, I think. A pair. And I'm going to grab the pear first, then the Genie's Wish. Just in case it's free roll or sugar and spice. I'd like to pick up the pear. Primarily. I do think that we lose this fight. Oh, it's against Duke Silver. Hello, Duke Silver. Oh, wow. We actually read him there. Fair enough, fair enough. Ooh, I like the blind mouse too. All right, let's pick this up. It's Genie's Wish. We grab a forbidden fruit. But I think I want the blind mouse. I kind of wish I had cycled the golden chicken, but it wasn't worth cycling the golden chicken because if we had run into Shrink Drink, if we had run into Shrink Drink off the Genie's Wish, then we would have preferred to have not cycled the chicken so that way we could pick up a more cheaper characters. So next turn, I think the plan is Blind Mouse and then Mad Mim or Zebracorn or another Blind Mouse or just Golden Chicken, if nothing else comes up that is relevant. Oh, I can throw these headphones in. It's like, now it seems super quiet. What is it? Oh, it's because I don't have my headphones in. Alright, I like Lonely Prince too. I think Lonely Prince might be good enough that it's worth picking up here. 100% want that mouse. Sure, I'll grab a Lonely Prince. There's a lot of Royals on 3.0. The fact that we have only taken damage from the Forbidden Fruit and then also grabbed 2 wins from the Zebracorns is nice. I think Zebracorn a slightly underrate. Like, I know it's good in these early fights. It's not my problem with it. My problem with it generally is that it's not good in like the 3.1 fights or the 3.2 fights especially. It really falls off compared to so much harder than any of the other level 2 characters. So for that reason, it's not super exciting. Morgan going for the double eggs. Oh, we're going to take some damage here for the first time then, and Morgan is done taking damage by the looks of it. Another pair here in the form of Wicked Witches. I'm not going to concern myself with that. I do think I will take the Lonely Prince. The only question is, do I grab the White Stag? And I think that answer is yes. Now, do I grab this Forbidden Fruit to just roll one time, look for Brave Princess, look for Blind Mouse, look for my other pairs? Probably. Or I could lock it, do it next turn. Now let's roll. Okay, it's another pair, it's a Royal, and it's a Blind Mouse pair. Those things all seem pretty good, though it's not quite possible to grab it all. So next turn I'm just going to be grabbing White Stag and Romeo, and then locking again by the looks of it. But you do have to grab the Romeo sooner rather than later, because that's going to buy me a lot of health. Of course I'm going to grab this Stag, because that's just a really good pair. So yes, we are grabbing a Romeo and another Stag. And locking onto a second Blind Mouse. That seems good enough for me. Checking out my sleepy girl. And like I said, at like 5 EST, I'm going to call it quits on the stream so I can take her out for a walk, probably go play some Pokemon, do raid hour, have dinner, but I think I'll be back on tomorrow at like a similar time from like 1 to 5 EST PM. And I might just try to do that every day. Friday, my schedule is going to be a little bit different, but I can probably still commit to a similar schedule there. I'm going to get my hair cut on Friday as well, so it's going to take up a little bit of my time. Oh, these stags are beautiful. Stags are good. We're sitting on 4 pair right now, which seems pretty decent to be a Horde Dragon on 4 pair. Let's see if we can't consolidate some of these pairs, though. No, we cannot. We can sell off Romeo for a triple right here. And of course, Romeo is the only thing that I find. I think I roll here. I don't actually think a Luna's Grace helps us that much in the combat, and one last roll on the 3.2 where we've got slightly better odds to find the Blind Mouse and other things, I think is worth it. Just Romeo again. Okay. Well, fair enough. Fair enough. We still have a lot of time at 31 health. We're sitting on 3rd place. So I'm not super stressed. But I'd like to... I mean, I'm going to be prioritizing those rolls. And like I said, Zebracorn's going to start to fall off on 3.2. So I'm now rolling for a character that I don't want to play, which isn't the best feeling. Might decide that I have to pick up Lady of the Lake if given the opportunity to do so. We're going to have 8 gold next turn, so that's 2 rolls, Lady of the Lake, and then a pair of one of my other characters. Just Mad Mims in the back, so if we can break through this front line, we can't quite break through. Unlucky. Well played here by Sadrak to really go all out for it. Brave Princess, not good enough. Okay, here's the hat and the ball. Take Fancy Pants, even though this means putting Fancy Pants on Zebracorn. We can put Fancy Pants on Trojan Donkey here. Sure. Oof. Okay, this is decidedly not great. But still reasonable. The Ring of Thunders, we're building into a big donkey, and maybe that buys me the time to now roll for Blind Mouse, because that's a lot of power just with itself. I think so. I'm going to switch to standing up. Just feeling a little hunched over. Now I will definitely pick up a Friendly Spirit or a Lady of the Lake. Both of those are now really, really good. Ogre Prince is going to trade with our second stag there, but this is an easy win. And I was going to say it could even be a some bonus econ there. It was looking like it for a second, but not quite. We will still grab an easy win and a kill onto Gwen. Happy Gwen's Day. Lady of the Lake, top of my list. Blind Mouse, a pretty close second. So let's grab this to kick things off. Now we could do this, we could do this. Probably want this here. I don't think I'm going to go for Forbidden Fruit. I think I'm going to roll down for the Blind Mouse. Could grab Cindy here too. Let's just find the Blind Mouse first. I like the Shard, but then again, no. Fairy Godmother is pretty good, but I don't have a great way to pick it up this turn. I'd have to sell off my mice. Maybe it's time. Maybe it's time to cut the mice. Alright. Don't love it, but it's a huge power spike. So I think I gotta go for it. We switch these. Lightning Bolt takes out my freshly purchased God. Takes out my whole everything that I bought this turn. Wow. And just takes me out. That is an insane Lightning Bolt from Duke Silver. No respect. No respect there from Duke. Or too much respect. Alright. Friendly Spirit's really good to throw the fancy pants on. I like Gingerbread Knight here too. Also somewhat like Wish Upon a Star, but almost like locking on to Wish Upon a Star. This makes a bunch of 3/3s. Now I'm just debating if I want to go for Wish Upon a Star next turn. I think we might have enough power to make it there. Especially if we just randomly wind up fighting up against a ghost. There might be less ghosts in the lobby. We might be one of the ghosts in the lobby. Which one was Duke? That was the Jax Giant, that's right. But this Sad Drac is also really powerful. And something to be fearful of. We'll see. We'll see what we can do. Maybe want to cut the Trojan Donkey and put a stag back in, but I feel like Trojan Donkey makes good use of these things. I should probably also support it with Lady of the Lake if I'm cutting some of these other, if I'm cutting the stags. That could be an idea. We're going to get a win against the Fates. Not quite a kill. We're going to put them down to... Oh, they take out the Fates too. So we'll put them down to 2. Are we up against the Ghost? No, we are up against Morgan. Yeah, like I don't want to put Lady here. I could put it here. But I think it's probably just best to cut the donkey for a stag. Wish Upon a Star, and then let's find the 3rd stag. I think that would be really good. Grab a Fairy Godmother here. Sure. At which point then I'm probably playing this. Why Why is this one so much bigger? Oh, because it got the fancy pants. Sure, sure. Okay. Some of my characters are big. I don't know how strong this board is, but some of my characters are certainly big. But I'm definitely playing this a little bit silly. I think I might just be losing some rating today, but we're having fun. We're playing Storybook Brawl. No complaints. This is what happened last time I streamed. I lost a whole bunch of rating and then had to grind a little bit off stream to get it all back, but I'm willing to do it again, and I'm gonna have to do it again as Lordy is most certainly going to do me in here. I take 14 and grab another 5th place finish as Duke and that Sadrek also took out a player this turn. Alright, I think we got time for 2, maybe 3 more games. So let's make the most of these ones. Let's at least get back into the top 300 by the end of this stream. I think we can do it. It is important to you know, we only have a limited time left in Storybook Brawl. Let's also think about doing something that we've never done before. What's something cool that we've never done before? Somebody brought up a unique challenge a while ago, and I forget who it was. Apologies if you're watching this in the comments. We'll go with the Sphinx here. That seems fun. And I said it would be a good challenge while playing Pan's Shadow. But basically their idea was once you hit level 3, you only buy level 3 characters. Once you hit level 4, you only buy level 4 characters, etc. The level 4 part's easy on Pan's Shadow. Cycle Golden Chicken. And buy a Kitty Cup purse. Nice. So that's like different weird challenges and things. There was always so much more that I wanted to do with that in Storybook Brawl. On my Discord, for those of you on that, there's a section for people to, and we just never got any off the ground. I never felt like I had enough participants to make it consistent, but also I've been busy and I figure out different stuff to do. Blarg, you don't get the bonus gold. We do get the bonus Roll the Die, though, so that's pretty fantastic. I don't mind Roll the Die onto Mad Mim. We can control it. We can cycle the tiny Buy the Egg, Roll the Die onto Mad Mim. I'd rather, I'd rather just do that and then just do this. I'd rather just have it all work out perfectly for me, I think. It just seems so much better. Let's do it like that, baby. So next turn we get to Shrink Drink. Ooh, we're gonna crack an egg here. Just one. Just one egg gets cracked, unfortunately. If we had the Sherwood Shore Shot, we could have cracked 2 eggs, but now we will Shrink Drink. And then I'm not going to lock. I'm just going to buy Sherwood Shore Shot and a Frog Prince. But that's still a really, really good turn. So what was I going to say? Oh, yeah. Had ideas for different challenges, like play a game where you lock the shop every turn. Or play a game where... And these are challenges that you can do, but I think they're more fun if you find a lobby of 8 players all willing to do it, and you just see how that changes the game. Here was another example. You have to fill your hand before you can play anything on the board. There's some like weird things that come up with that, like Headless Horseman is a lot. It's an aggro hero rather than like a tempo hero, because you'll get to start damaging people as soon as turn 2. Because you have all of those kidnaps in your hand. But yeah, just things like that I think are potentially interesting to think about as far as like doing some challenge runs or stuff like that. Definitely grabbing Spellweaver. Probably take Golden Chicken and the free roll. And look for... I think Lucky is pretty fantastic. But I also don't hate Princess White and picking up Lucky next turn. Oh, we can also do this. We can cycle the chicken so the shop is even more bare. I like that. I think this is the right ordering as well. We could do this to play around Earthquake slightly better. It's probably right. Slightly worse against Falling Stars, slightly better against Earthquake, but no matter, they had neither. It's a really good hit for me. So these characters are huge. I don't know how those got so huge. So we're going to take some damage regardless here. Almost have another spell in our shop. Prized Pig. This Kitty Cup purse has done nada for me. So might be looking to cut that soon. Let's take the Lucky for now. And then I think let's roll and be willing to sell off one of these two things for another Dwarf. Though, if it's just a Tier 2 Dwarf, then I guess or a Level 2 Dwarf, I think I'll still take it. Finding Crystal Ball is pretty big. Crystal Ball is still definitely the way to go on the Sphinx. We got some nice early econ. It's tough, though, because then we don't find it again. It's really tough to find the same spells multiple times on the Sphinx before you drop below 20. %er to lose that last one. Yeah, it didn't feel like that best of odds. This combat, our fights aren't going ideal. And we are going to get another loss here. So we take 6 down to 23 now. Okay. I think I'm just rolling for 3-cost dwarves to find our way back in it. I do somewhat like the idea of the mummy in this slot. I'm gonna roll though. Pair of Wicked Witches too, eh? Could sell off some things and make the Wicked Witches work. It's awkward because then we've got 3 different... We can't then play both of the Luckies and play the Madmen. Let's just find another dwarf, I think. Okay. It was interesting. Baby Dragon. It's an okay Baby Dragon hit for me, though we lose to Princess Peach here. Potentially still playing it a little bit silly, a little bit risky. We take 7 down to 16. Now we get to see 2 spells in every shop. So that's somewhat interesting. We always want to cast Mix-a-Wizzles because they allow you to then they're free. Let's grab these. Fat Cat's good. Same thing with Health Potion. Just always cast it. I'm gonna skip. I'm debating this, but I don't think I picked that up here. Grab an Ogre Princess to be build towards another treasure. It's probably fine. Wish upon a star, kidnap. Let's just roll. I do like the Gingerbread Knight. And I also like Mask Ball into a bunch of 5s. Alright, I'll lock for Mask Ball here. Queen of Hearts, I don't think is going to be enough to keep this pig alive, though some really good sequencing of attacks here. Oh, made it super, super close. Unfortunately, we don't go all the way. Let's cycle the Happy Little Tree and then Mask Ball. And now surely we can grab some nice stats with this. So I like the Siren, I like the Rotten Apple Tree, and I even like the Wombats, to be honest. But I think I'd have to sell off too much to pick up the Wombats. It's possible, though. If we sold off 1, 2, 3 things, we could buy it. Sure. Just get rid of all of our pairs. Play this. Seems okay. It's a reasonable little power spike. The Wombats aren't super strong right here, but if we find like Lady of the Lake or Sporko, then they get a nice little bump up. It's also nice to have all of them in case we find True Love's Kiss now, or Mix-a-Whizzle into Shard of the Ice Queen. Almost makes me want to take the Baby Bear because I don't want to give up any of these other things for power. But I think we will just Shard or Mix-a-Whizzle or True Love's Kiss the Wombats. Well, that's not bad for us here. Not great though either. Siren gets to steal a... Oh no, it can miss now. Okay. It didn't miss at least, though. Not great hits for us here. Oh, and now it gets to steal another one, and we just barely lose this fight. But that's not too bad. We take 5. And do I see a crystal ball? No. Definitely not. Let's skip, unfortunately. Let's also grab this. And we could grab the King Arthur to pump up the Ogre. Let's just roll. Sporko's pretty good here. Could go Cindy plus Toil and Trouble. Or roll for Lucky, which seems a little bit silly. We are definitely playing this one a little bit silly, to be fair. But I think Cindy plus Toil and Trouble is just a little bit smarter. I don't even know if Ogre Princess is better than Lucky, but it's more stats, so I'll go for the Ogre. But I'm hoping that this Sporko edition can do some nice stuff with the Tier 5 characters we're supporting. Okay, Ogre actually slays against everything there. Of course, it's not going to stick around to do so. And the Medusa takes out the Wombats, so not ideal. Tree does get to take out the Friendly Spirit, so that's good. Takes out one other thing here as well, and then Siren gets to steal something. Not the worst combat in the world for me. We get a win, so I guess I can't complain. We just didn't get the Ogre Princess activated there. I like the Wombats. I could even see liking another Sporko here. I just want to see how much can I get away with the ending to make as much health for me as possible. And honestly, I think it's just the baby root. I guess I could have done it on the Ogre Princess too. I think I'm, yeah, likely tossing Ogre Princess here. Okay, that was a mistake then. But I still want to do this. Yeah, that was awkward. Could lock Genie's Wish to flip over Cindy, though I've got different plans for Cindy this game. If we lose with exactly 1 health, or if we go down to like exactly 0, then I will regret my decisions a little bit here. We could not give the apple tree attack, so that way it doesn't attack. Oh, it has attack anyways. How come? Well, that's one way to remove the support. Oh, unfortunate. Unfortunate. So we're going to take... I mean, this is probably lethal. This is a huge lightning dragon. Maybe we can steal it. Nope, we take 17, and at the very least, we didn't go to 0. We went to -2. Alright. This is the real one. This one's for real. Let's get back into the top 400 now. I'm going to start making you guys think that I've got like a ghost player for me. That I'm not really playing myself. I load up the stream and it's just horrible, but... I guess I've been doing live commentary on all of my games recently. I think the amount of effort to fake that for 100 viewers would be pretty silly. Alrighty, Sir Galahad is a hero that I've never played, but you know what? I feel like I'm all over the place, and for that, maybe we need to play Miri. Maybe we need to break it down a little bit and just play a really, really simple hero. I did well on Sharebear when I just picked up all the dwarves. What if we played Miri and just pick up a bunch of royals? That's got to be simpler for me. All right, we're not going to get the first attack here, but this is simple. This is easy. We're picking up the Sherwood Sure Shots, we're casting the free rolls, and we're locking on to Sherwood Sure Shot. And then we're rolling again. If I can just buy Sure Shots and free rolls for the rest of the game, I don't know if that wins the lobby, but I'm sure it gets pretty close. I think you could probably do something with that on me. Roll the die, too. Unlucky. Free roll. Do I lock for free roll? Pick up a pair of crafties? I don't think so. I think I'm getting over my head already again. This is cool. I don't know if I've actually seen somebody play with the Apocalypse skin. This is an oldie. Oldie but a goodie. I think there's a small chance you should lock for a pair of Crafties here. Because Crafty is a... And there's also a small chance you should lock for free roll. But Crafty being a pair helps himself out. He missed the 50-50 to tie that combat as well. But here we go. We're doing some Miri things already. And we're looking for Cursed Throne. Okay. That's why I was saying that I think that this comp could work, by the way. If you just pick up Sherwood Sure Shots and free rolls, I think it could work just because you grab an early Cursed Throne and then you keep on growing your board with Miri. At the very least, this is simple. I know I haven't made any mistakes yet. We've just gotten a little bit unlucky in our fights. Sometimes you gotta be willing to do that. Sometimes you gotta be willing to say, I'm not in game mode right now. How do I get back into game mode? Usually, honestly, is by taking a break. This will probably be my last game of the stream. Oof. It's a bad hit. That's a bad hit. We do get to start slaying here now. Hit the egg. It doesn't matter. Either way, we slay, and we take out the other egg as well. That's pretty good. To knock down 2 Easter eggs there is pretty fantastic. And then from here, we just want to pick up as many royals as possible. I think I'm going to go for Romeo, because Romeo can actually slay. And then let's free roll. Oh, I could have picked up the prize pick too. But I will pick up a Lonely Prince. I'm not going to worry about Princess White. Just going to try to grab as many Sherwood Sure Shots as we can. It's a pretty great start for Miri. To be, like, in no uncertain terms, this is one of the best starts that you can have on Miri. So pretty fantastic. I don't know if this ghost is actually going to be here, come to think of it. Ooh, but it's Geppetto. Maybe they'll have a Black Cat for us. No. Alright, well, let's keep on keeping on here with the Sherwood Sure Shots. Absolutely insane. Can't quite wake up the sleeping princess. But still seems like it's probably worth grabbing here. Reasonable with these two. I mean, I'm not going to roll and pick up another Sure Shot here, so let's just grab a Sleepy. Let's grab a Sleepy Girl. How's my Sleepy Girl doing? You doing good, Lily? I don't think that we lock onto Magic Research here either. I think it's just not that important. As important as picking up more 2-cost Royals while we are still level 3. APOC actually, I think, has less health than us. No, they have the same amount of health, just a higher starting health. Okay, that's funny. I feel like the tiebreaker here on the leaderboard should be that I'm ahead of APOC because I've taken less damage. Maybe I'll forward that over to the devs. We'll see if they make one more change. I have been posting, like, bug fixes and tweaks and things like that over on the Discord server for the past little bit that, you know, I kind of knew they were falling on deaf ears, but did not know quite how deaf. Oh, that was unfortunate. If we hit that 50-50, then, well, maybe we deserve to be behind them on the leaderboard. Maybe the game just knew we were going to lose that fight. That's probably it. Alright, and I'll grab a Romeo. Really no sense in grabbing Turkish Delight on Miri, where you would even pay, not 4 gold, but you would pay some amount of gold to stay on level 4 as long as possible. So I don't want to break that up. Now, I don't... always the question becomes with Miri is, do you go for Court Wizards? And I think I'm going to try to not go for Court Wizards. And the other question becomes treasure map. Treasure map being how you could potentially find World Tree, which is where you take Miri from good to insane. But I think this is just going to be... We're just going to try to do royal stuff this game. Ooh, missed that first sleigh. Missed that second sleigh too. Bummer across the board. Alright, well, we can take out this gingerbread knight slowly but surely. No, we're going to take some more damage here. Man, okay. I mean, they're big. Gingerbread knight's 14-14, but still I felt like we were doing okay. Being able to add both of these characters to the board are both really nice. Questing characters are good. And Juliet's great with Romeo, so that might have been the best thing that we could have found this turn. Yeah, probably. Probably, huh? Not getting too many cursed throne slays. I guess the only other treasure that's really good on Miri is Noble Steed. But I'm happy enough to have picked up these ones despite all of these losses. We are now in 7th place again. I'm still confident. Maybe that's crazy, but I'm still confident we can turn this one around here. Do something like this. It's cool to try to grab slays on your characters. So you want to think about that as far as ordering goes. And Juliet slaying is the most important one because you get to make multiple uses out of those stats. Though Nutcracker slaying is pretty good too. I just don't think it can, is the problem. What's it called? River Wish Mermaid is pretty cool, and then you can find Jormungand. Nutcracker gets a hit, Juliet gets hit. Nutcracker gets another hit, but then can slay. Okay, kind of cute, kind of cute. Grab some other slays here, and then Juliet can actually slay off the resummon here. So she'll slay, and she will keep those stats for the next time she gets summoned, as you can see. Or no. But she did. Again, not interested in XP. I'm interested in royals, baby. There's one. Noble Steed? I'd rather a tier 4 treasure. Bad Moon is kind of cool out of Locked Chest. Hermes Sandals are interesting if you go for the full sleigh plan, though. Not super interested in that. Might still grab that. Might not, though. Cindy's basically, like, free. Tossing this. Grab Golden Chicken, throw in one more roll. And we keep getting offered XP, but I do not want it. Okie dokie. Cindy just doesn't really cost anything most of the time. Oh, that's a really good attack for me, actually. Yeah, because that allows Cindy to slay and Nutcracker to get a little bit closer to activating here. Oh, wait, my Juliet dies. That's good. Because my Romeos were about to go down. Some nice damage on the Sad Drac there. 2nd place player in the lobby. Not for long. Like some Arthurs eventually. Though I do also like me another Juliet. And then there's River Wish Mermaid, Gingerbread Knight, both of which are pretty nice. I would love if this turns into Sky Castle. But we can't guarantee it. At the same time, I'm not really interested in breaking up any of my pairs or selling out of Cindy. So I think I might Reckless Wager and lock onto Gingerbread Knight. Maybe that's wrong. Maybe I sell out of the Golden Chicken and the Sure Shots because they're too tiny. And then pick up a 618, which is just a behemoth. Yeah, it has to be that. 618 is just too big to fail. So I'll grab that. I'm not going to worry about the River Wish. I will look for Arthur next turn, as well as a Juliet, assuming I don't hit Sky Castle here. But I could hit Sky Castle. Nutcracker is active. Juliet slays. And our 16-17 puts in some nice work. Slay with the Frog. Slay with Romeo. We get a big Juliet. That's enough to grab a win. And a Reckless Wager. And a Tier 4 treasure. Let's see what it is. Sky Castle, Sky Castle, Sky Castle! No. Fool's Gold. It's got to be Fool's Gold here. Yeah, the extra cash to help me roll for the things that I'm looking for is really good. Eye of Aries. It's really not that exciting. I'm skipping. Fool's Gold means I can now no longer activate Cindy, so I might just toss her. Yeah, I'm just going to wind up tossing her. That's fine. Alright, another Romeo's good. Bank a Golden Chicken. Can I find an Arthur? Looks like no. Could sell this for Gingerbread Knight. Seems like that's worth it. So now I have 2 different hits for Sky Castle next turn. Still have not found a single King Arthur. But we are going to have extra gold next turn to potentially find Arthur, which is nice. We do want to order our Romeos like this. It's a small thing that could be relevant. Alright, here's where some of... Actually, they only had 1 Arthur themselves. And it's not like they're shared pools anymore, so it's just unlucky. That's why you order your Juliet like so. This one dies, and then if they can attack into it or something, it's not really going to end up mattering. Oh, maybe it could have. No, no. Not in this scenario. Put them down to 6. Now we are up against the Ghost, so can we find Sky Castle? Plenty of extra time here now. No Sky Castle just yet. Coin of Sharon, not horrible. I'm skipping up. We can bank these for a sec. Here's an Arthur. So I'll just play this. Might play this. Nah, it's just worth it to play this because it scales, and it will actually be better than the Gingerbread Knight pretty quickly because it scales off of Arthur. Oh, we're also not going to slay this combat anyway, so it just makes sense to play all in on Arthur. The only thing I was thinking is I might cut the Nutcracker at some point, but doesn't matter. Just doesn't matter here. Get a little bit more stats while the lobby shrinks down to the top 5. Now I'm going to roll for an Arthur or a Gingerbread Knight. There's the Arthur. Here's the Sky Castle. No Sky Castle still. That's crazy. Merlin has 3 treasures. For some reason I cannot see boards. Okay, well, I don't care about any of those things anyways. Let's just go for a deck of our own. And then do I even take Sky Castle here? Wow, I don't even get offered it. Sure, if I'd skipped some treasures, I could have found Sky Castle with a little bit more haste. Coin of Sharon's good on Good Boy, if that's where we find ourselves in next turn. We can toss that because it's not doing that much for us, or at least not as much as some of these other things. And okay. It's a strong board, but no Sky Castle hurts our abilities to find treasure map. It hurts our abilities to find just more King Arthurs for the board as well. So it's awkward. It's been a little bit awkward this game, but now we're up against the lobby leader, and that could spell trouble. So otherwise, I would have said I think we're in a good position to maybe get like second, as like 3 players in the lobby are all at really, really low health. This Forking Rod, nothing I really wanted to steal here, though. Looks like we're actually in contention to win this fight. There's a definite chance here. My opponent is now done casting spells. Do still have another ranged character. Juliet dies just in time for Romeo to bring her back. And she's going to come back with a vengeance. Could she be big enough? Okay, well, we don't die. We don't die. That's the important part. So are we in the top 4? We're in the top 3, baby. But now what? There's not much we do from here. We actually needed to get rid of this Fool's Gold so that we could potentially cast some scam spells, because I'm not doing anything else. We can triple the Golden Chicken to get there. Lance activates with one more other triple, but I'd rather get that triple first and then buy it. King Arthur, I mean, the game's just over. Alright, well, here's the Good Boy that I was planning on making work with the Coin of Sharon. I guess I'll grab it. Seems pretty late. But +6/+6 on everything is more stats than Nutcracker. And then next turn against Merlin, +10/+10 on everything is definitely good. I would love to then cast Knighthood on it. Oh, it doesn't die. That's awkward. Romeo goes down first. Where's my opponent? This is not my fault. You sucked, and you are denying my Good Boy a Coin of Sharing. Oh, and you're gonna beat me. Despite playing a much, much worse board than me. Alright, fair enough. I go down to 1, and now we are up against the Ghost. Get to add another Good Boy to the board. That is actually pretty fun. So now we could triple the Good Boy the old-fashioned way. Don't hate that. Could pick up Court Wizard, but I think I'm just kind of out of room. Yeah, one health is all you need. That's right. That's a very good point. Huh. Court Wizard, or just keep rolling for Good Boy, Evil Twin, Knighthood. We just keep rolling for Good Boy, Evil Twin, Knighthood. There's Good Boy. So now we can replace Fool's Gold with Mimic Chest, which is probably pretty good. So now I can get a whole bunch more stats on the Good Boy. And now I might look for Court Wizard. Now I might finally look for the Court Wizard. We're going to have quite a large Good Boy here. It'll go up to 12/12, give +24/+24 to everything. Next turn it will be a 20/20 and give +40/+40 to everything. Which I think will be enough that a Court Wizard starts to look good. the good boy dies. There we go. Good boy's dead. Everything else gets the juice. Now we are on to the finals against Merlin. This was a very simple, straightforward Miri game. Yeah, it looks like APOC is not quite dead. APOC ends Merlin's streak, and APOC continues to not know how to use emotes, but does know how to play some Storybook Brawl, apparently. Wizard's Test on Good Boy, I think, is probably good enough value that I'm going to go for that. Court Wizard is otherwise the only other thing I'm interested in. Still can't grab that. No Court Wizard, but it's okay. We could go for Bear Stand, throw the good boy into a Croc. I don't think that's something I'm really interested in. Are you saying I should cut the Arthur? Because I think the Arthur's better than the Nutcracker here. But I'm giving up on picking up Arthurs, for sure. Mostly because I looked at so many Tier 4 treasures. We looked at least 4 Tier 4 treasures, probably exactly 4 Tier 4 treasures, but did not find the Sky Castle this game. Which significantly hurts my ability to care about Arthurs, really. But I'll cut the Arthur soon for a Court Wizard, if given the opportunity. I would also take another Good Boy at this point. That could be pretty strong. Hopefully we get first attack, or Good Boy gets attacked into. Either of those things sound pretty gravy to me. This could be enough. My opponent has double Oni Tyrant, but... Oh, they Big-O! They Big-O a Romeo. That is tragedy. We get a huge Juliet, but there's no way Juliet can be big enough. We die, we get third. And that's a rough one. That's a rough one, because we did start to do some nice stuff at the end, but we just could not find a Sky Castle, where we had a really, really lucky early game that I feel like is not something that you get every game on Miri. So we got a little bit lucky, a little bit unlucky, and ultimately we are going to land in the top 450 of Storybook Brawl players after some games today. We started off this stream in like the top 200, almost the top 150, but we still got a few more days to go. And like I said, I'm going to come back, and yeah, third is a win. Third is definitely a win. We gained some rating for sure. Third is a win when you're down at 4,300. Third is a loss when you're up at like 4,500. Yeah, we're going to go for a walk. We're going to play some Pokemans and have some dinner. But I will be back tomorrow around the same time for around the same thing. But for today, that's going to be it for me. Thank you guys very much for watching. I'm No Lux Given. Peace.